The last thing I want to do is I've got some example photos of the kind of style that I think would work for your profile.
Yeah.
Before I go and create a full plan and tell you exactly what outfits to wear and take, and we're going to talk about how to do it in a cost-effective way in a second, I just want to show you these images and you tell me what you think.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so I'm about to share my screen. So looking at your photos that you've given me, the sort of style I would go for is, think of this as kind of like a sexy GFE librarian.
Yeah, okay.
With your hair like a bit quirky, the glasses, like librarian's maybe not the best way to say it, but GFE, like basically your typical girl next door, is the most popular category. But there are variations we can do of GFE.
Yeah.
So this girl, I would say, fits into the GFE category, but there's a difference between, American apple pie versus this like sexy librarian sort of look.
Yeah, like the sexy nerd almost type thing.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Okay. All right, got it. Perfect.
So what's attractive about this is what clients most commonly want with an escort experience is they want to feel like they're having an interaction. Like, it's not what most people think. Most people think that clients book escorts because they want to sleep with a supermodel. That's actually not the most popular category. Clients want to have the feeling of a natural, real, organic experience with a normal girl that they're attracted to, that they could meet in real life but could never actually get.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
A supermodel, although may be attractive sexually, doesn't actually fit the experience because it's too far from reality. It's too much of a fantasy, and clients actually want to have an experience that they feel is unpaid, even though it's paid. That's really the fantasy. So they want a girl that they're attracted to, that they could see on the street in a normal world setting, not only on a runway, that they fantasize about going up to and taking home, but like don't because they're married or they don't have the balls or whatever. That's really the fantasy. And that's what we want to sell.
That makes sense. Yeah. Thank you.
And so we're going to put a skew on it, which best fits your look and persona anyway, because then when a client meets you, we don't want to portray you as something that you're just 100% not, because then when clients show up, they're going to have an experience that doesn't feel like a fit. We want to portray you in a certain category of your current personality and then amplify it so that clients have a feeling and then they get there and they actually experience that.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
Okay. So I'll show you a couple of other example photos. How do I zoom in on this? There we go. What is important about these images that I'll teach you how to do is this girl, okay, she's attractive, sure. She's wearing heels and a little bit like sexual looking, but she's kind of just wearing normal clothes. Like, she's literally just wearing a t-shirt, some glasses, and like a little skirt or shorts.
Yeah.
It's really about how you pose the photos, because the way that men, like for example, this girl's just wearing a little dress, but obviously this photo is attractive because of this.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is we will likely use mostly clothing that you already own to keep the cost down, which we can do. Like, look at what this girl's wearing. She was wearing a cardigan, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
But how we style the photos and pose you just needs to be in a way that's provocative and alluring to a male audience. That's all.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And a male audience is largely visual. They're not very complicated, like provocative poses, bit of skin here and there. Don't even have to do full nude. This is an AI photo, but I just like she's leaning forward and showing cleavage. Like, it's really not that complicated. Yeah. But if this was a real girl, men would love this photo. Like, they're very simple images.
Yeah.
But because we don't think this way, our perspective, we sometimes just miss this element. Like, we just, if we were looking at stuff, like if I look at this image, the first thing I look at is her cardigan. I'm like, oh, that's a cute cardigan. Because that's how I think, right? So we just need to like put ourselves in our client's shoes a little bit and just put photos forward, which are still you, still like depict who you are, but just pose you in a way that gets the attention of a male audience as opposed to like how we think.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. Nice.
Okay, so how do you feel about this style? Does that feel like, even though it might not be you like every second of the day, does it feel like close enough to how you are to work?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it definitely feels like that.
Awesome. Okay. So, what I'm going to do from here is I will put together a lookbook of shots for you to get. I'm going to give you examples. I'll show you what you'll get in a second. But to keep this cost effective, what's going to be helpful is to find out clothing that you already own. So, I'm going to send you a list of a range of different outfits. And what I'd like you to do is take photos of yourself wearing anything you have that kind of fits that category. So ideally, we can just use clothes that you already have. Like, for example, we might do that cardigan look, right? And so I
Yeah,
can give you an example and say, okay, what do you have in your clothing that kind of looks like this? You have, like, show me anything that looks like that. And then we'll ideally just choose from what you have. If we really have to, then we'll identify super cheap options of something like on Amazon or something for like $5 if we have to. But often we don't even need to do that.
yeah, awesome. Okay, thank you. That sounds good.
Okay. So what we're going to do from here is just two things. I'm going to send you a list of outfits and you're going to go away, take photos and upload them for me so we can pick the outfits.
Okay.
And I'm going to send you the detailed service list. You're going to check it out and send back to me what you are and aren't comfortable doing.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
And that is literally all we have to do.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Thank you so much.
If you want to learn more escorting tips, just click the link below this video.